G'day, eh? How's it going, everybody? Captain Foley with you for the first live stream of 2024. At least I'm on the Captain Foley personal channel and the Trekyards channel. But anyway, hope you guys are well. Okay, Precious, lay down. Lay down. Dogs are like, you never stream this time of day. Especially in this room. What's going on? It's all good. It's all good. No. Really? So let's see. Precious, sit down. All right, so Fleetpaw, haha, first again, that's twice in a row, that is. Can you do it all year long, though? If you can be the first every live in 2024, I'll be impressed. Until then, I won't be impressed. So how is everybody? Hope you all had a great New Year's Eve. And I've already said this, hope we had a great Christmas. But welcome back. Chris Gwillem is here. Ozzy is here. The ghost of Q's left eyebrow is here. Olivia, sorry I'm late. Was talking to my grandma. You don't have to be sorry you're late. Hope your grandma is doing well. But welcome. Say hi to her from Captain Foley and the Trekyardians. Because I'm sure everybody wishes her a happy new year as well. Eric Martin, nice, alive. I was just about to enjoy some couch time. Well, don't fall asleep on me. I mean, I'm sure you probably will, but regardless. Tim Rose, Chuck A, Fleetpaw, sorry I'm not impressive, but I'm willing to bet you brought 2024 in with a bang, laughing my ass off. Yeah, maybe 2 bangs. Olivia, my grandma thinks you're weird for being on a sock. Yeah, that's fair enough. But hey, who can say that they're actually on a sock and not be gross about it? So yeah, he did the Foley maneuver. Yes, Ozzy, yes. Yeah, I just I had some time this afternoon, thought I would throw together a quick live for you guys. And I really wanted to ask you guys a question. Since before your sun burned bright in the sky, I have awaited a question. So, New Year, and I don't have anything planned for Wednesday's release on the Captain Foley personal channel. I'm just wondering what you guys want to see from me on this channel. Have you been enjoying a lot of the content I've been doing? I went back and watched some of my older stuff, like my World's Smallest He-Man episode or video, World's Smallest Transformers, my Cobra Hiss tank that I got, the little mini one. So I'm wondering if that's something that you guys want to see more of my interest. That's kind of what this channel was for. And I know, looking around, obviously Star Trek's a big deal. Where's Carl? But yeah, I kind of want to know what kind of format of videos you want, what you'd want more of, what you want to see more of in 2024, things like that. I kind of want to get your read on what you guys want to see, even on the Trekyards channel. So let me know during this live or in the comments of videos. I put the question on the community tab of both this channel and the Trekyards channel, because we want to do what you guys want to see. I had some very kind words from a lot of people over the last few days, saying how important we were to them in 2024, both Trekyards and over here, and that means a lot. So if we want to make you guys happy. We want to make you guys the priority. So anything you guys want to see, please just let us know. We will endeavor to do our best. If we feel that it's the right thing for the channel, we will definitely look into doing your suggestions. But yeah, so I just want to put that out there. Also, before anyone asks, Sylvia had a fantastic birthday, and it was a good New Year's Eve. I didn't do any live streaming. I was thinking about it, didn't actually get around to it, but you know, it was a good night. Hopefully you guys had a good night as well. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and watching all year long, and for joining me today as well. So I don't know how long this live is going to be, but I'm interested to hear what you guys want to talk about, and I'm sure we could have some fun, have a good discussion, and whatever. Come, okay, get up there. Go lay down. There you go. Good girl. Dogs, I tells you. Ozzy says, had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. Grilled cheese are awesome, and I haven't had a grilled cheese in a long time. I might have to whip up a grilled cheese now, Ozzy. Thank you for that. You know what? We should invent not a Captain Foley Live drinking game, because that would kill us all, but a Captain Foley Live bingo game. Get a bingo card, put on talk about food, talk about something inappropriate, something like that, and have a bingo card and see who can win on each live for the topics that come up. Because I was thinking about that like 2 or 3 days ago, thinking, I should whip one up for a live, and every time we do something, I will show it and mark it off, because I think we kind of run into trends here. It becomes food yards, it becomes Trek, or if Captain Foley After Dark, it becomes a lot of different things. So I think that might be a fun idea too. So anyway, just if anybody wants to whip that up, Fleet Pop, go ahead and do that, because just a bingo card with all of the things you can hit on these lives, I think would be kind of fun. But I mean, obviously you don't have to do that. I just thought it'd be an interesting idea. I put it out there into the ether, see what happens. Beat Paw says, sorry, I'm not impressive, but I'm willing to bet. Oh yes, I read that one already. Never mind. Olivia says, Samuel on the sock is more hilarious than Stuart on the sock. Chris Quillum did ask, hope Sylvia had a good birthday. Happy birthday. She did. She had a very good birthday. And yeah, some good friends came over and we had a good time, so. Ghost of Q's left eyebrow says, do a Toys R Us run for us lowly Americans who no longer have them. Yeah, I really should. Like I said, there's one 10 minutes from my house, and there's another one in town as well, which is like 20 minutes at the other end of the city, depending on how I get there. So you like the Toys R Us runs, do you? Okay. That was one that actually did fairly good view-wise, and it also, a lot of people commented because they wanted me to go back and see specific things. So yeah, that's a great suggestion. Thank you very much. I will do that for sure. I might even do one sooner than later on this channel. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see more of your car. Not your nice old one, but your Dart. I don't drive a Dart, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Olivia. And speaking of that car, in the spring, I'm probably getting a new car. I'm replacing the Chevy Cruze. I'm probably going to get a new Camaro. So, and not like one of the latest Camaros. And I know Camaros has stopped production. I understand that. But I am probably going to get one of the 5th or 6th generation ones. So it'll be new to me at least. I just want to have 2 Camaros in the driveway. So yeah, that's the thing I'm looking into doing as well. So yeah, there will probably be more car videos coming. A lot of people want more Camaro videos. I will do those. I didn't do anything with it last year, honestly, or this last summer. I barely even drove it, and it's actually running great. There's no problems with it or anything like that. I just, like I said, I wasn't feeling like myself this summer, and I wasn't really getting any enjoyment out of any of the things that I normally do. So will that change? I hope so. And yeah, I'd like to do more Camaro related content, but Neil Hammersmith, hey Cap, hope you're having a K-On New Year's. Thanks, Neil. Eric Martin, grilled cheese with ham and some soup. Grilled cheese with ham, it's all right. I prefer grilled cheese with like bacon or jalapenos on it. That's really good too. And some soup. I'm not one of those people that likes dipping my grilled cheese into like tomato soup. When I was younger, we had that all the time. I do and still enjoy it. It's one of those meals, right? But yeah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of dipping the grilled cheese in the tomato soup kind of thing. But anyway, bingo pineapple. Fleet Paw throws in $2. Cooking with Captain Foley. Ooh, Captain Foley bingo. I just gave Fleet Paw an idea. He's going to be working on this now. We are developing other things over on Trekyards. Like, as you guys know, we have the Trek Versus show now. We're working on a Cards Against Trekyards, or Trekyards Against Humanity. I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet, but using a lot of Star Trek isms and Trekyard isms specifically as well to kind of come up with a version of Cards Against Humanity. So we are trying a lot of new things. We want to push things a little bit this year and actually try to drive more traffic to the channel and come up with some fun, interesting things to do. So all of our department heads over on the Trekyards Discord are working at coming up with new ideas and trying to bring you new content. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. If you do, hit like, because we only have 11 likes right now, and there's 20 of you. So hit that like button, guys. Olivia throws in $5. I already made one, Foley. You did? You have a physically printed out bingo card that has all of the spots and then the free space in the middle for Trekyards bingo, eh? I don't believe you. I think you might have had an idea, maybe have some things maybe jotted down, but I don't think you've made a bingo card. So, oh, she sent one. Let me go take a look and see what she sent. Okay, catch up, come on, there we go. There it is. Oh, wow. Live bingo. Made Olivia pay. Stuart wears a Star Trek shirt. Dilithium crystals are not a fuel source. Canon and Canon are different. Made Brian pay. Says something about Tilly. 300 likes. Olivia says something off topic in Super Chat. Corrects discovery with Star Trek lore. Samuel leaving for a moment. Jeffrey's tube monster appears. Stuart has connection problems. Stuart reads troll comments. Someone asking why we start so early. Troll makes super chat. Dad joke. Someone sings Ala Moraine. Wrong prediction. Making a way better storyline. Made Jeff pay. 400 likes. Over analyzing a 1 second clip. Alex Kurtzman rant. Made Fleet Pop pay. That would be good for, as it says here, and she did a good job actually. Trekyards live bingo. The free space in the middle is a Trekyards emblem, which is awesome. That would be good for a Trekyards live. But I want a Captain Foley live one. That's what I was referring to. So Samuel thing wouldn't work. You don't have to throw yourself in there twice, Olivia. But no, that's pretty awesome. That's a good baseline. There's a few I'd want to fix. Like we'll never get a made Jeff pay again because Jeff hasn't been around or been sending super chats for like 2 years now or more. So that one, it shouldn't even be on there. 300 likes, 400 likes. But some rant ones would be funny. You do have a Alex Kurtzman rant, but I mean, for a Captain Foley personal one, just Captain Foley does a rant. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Olivia. That's really awesome, actually. Could use some tweaking, and we will tweak it to make it better. But I'm going to save that. I like that. Thank you. After I went off and saying, I doubt you did that. You proved me wrong, Olivia. Good job. All right, Fleetpaw. Hey, that's actually something I can do. LOL, it doesn't involve graphics or coding or anything I can't do. It does kind of involve graphics a little bit. Paul says, happy 24. Thank you. Olivia sent a bingo card on the mod chat. It's old. It's very old by the looks of it, but yeah. Toys R Us with speed bumps. Fleetpaw, Hail Kaon. Dazzer C007. Hey Cap from the UK, just started For All Mankind a couple of weeks ago and nearly done season 2. It's so good and can't believe it took me so long to start it. I hope it will run for a while. Yeah, we are currently on the most current season right now. Sylvie and I actually have to catch up. We have 2 episodes we got to watch tonight. So yeah, For All Mankind's great. I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic show. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Trekyards against the universe. Hey, Don, how's it going? Sean says, but you can't name all of the members of Nova Squad, all 5. No, I can't. Hey, Renee is here. Chuck A. I really wish you'd do some location videos. You have all these Trek locations on your doorstep. I don't really have a lot of Trek locations, nor are they really on my doorstep, but could do a few for sure. Look, a quarry. Yay. Ooh, they filmed Discovery here. Who cares? We'll see. Good recommendation, though. Eric Martin says, manual transmission Camaro, convertible, big V8. I think the 6th gen has 2 V8s. Yes, I want to get a V8. I would like it to be a manual. Convertible, not so much. Don't really need a convertible in around here. Plus, not the hugest fan of convertibles. So, big V8 probably it would make my drive to Louisville every year a lot less affordable, but it would be more fun. So I kind of liked having the 4-cylinder cruise just because it's really fantastic on gas. But I also don't want to buy a Camaro and have it be a V6. It's like, oh, I own a Camaro, but it's a V6. It's just kind of pathetic. So yeah, I want it to be a V8. Sorry for the dogs snoring. Before anyone asks, it's the dogs. If anybody says in the chat during this live, who's snoring or what's that noise, can somebody please answer them other than me? Because that gets so frustrating. Sean O'Sullivan, and not just Trek locations, BSG and Stargate too. We don't have BSG and Stargate locations. That's on the other side of the goddamn continent. That's over in Vancouver, man. That's a 3-day drive. No. Olivia, it's a few years old. It's back during season 2 of Disco. That makes sense with the Make Jeff Pay and stuff. Yeah, it would need to be updated, but I really like that you have that, Olivia. That's pretty fantastic. So what, the midday Foley live? Shouldn't you be working, Matt? I don't know what you're doing today, Matt. Hope you're well. Good you could join us. Yeah, figured I'd do a midday one. Why not? Hit different time zones, get different people on board. Which those different people should be hitting like. We have 23 viewers and 16 likes. Let's get those likes up, guys. Chuck A throws in $2. Happy New Year, Stuart and everyone. Thank you, Chuck. Happy New Year to you as well. Dave and Laura, hey all, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Dave and Laura. Hope you had a good one. Paul says he loves For All Mankind. Yes, Paul, it's fantastic. I think we've talked about it. But yeah. A lot of hey. Stop talking to each other in the chat, guys. Private message each other or something. Ozzy, remember Wesley is a time traveler from Nova Squared. Don Don says the first two seasons are among a few things I love best about Discovery. Likewise, the score, book ship, Doug Jones' portrayal of Saru, and the Power Ranger S32 32nd century uniforms, etc. Yet I am more hyped about season 2 of Prodigy than the final season of Discovery. I think most people here probably share that sentiment. I know I certainly do. Okay, you need to move your head a little bit. There you go. Hopefully that works. Dave and Laura says, gee, what's that noise? LOL, just kidding. It's the sound of your impending doom, Dave. Eric Martin says, yes, don't buy a secretary's Camaro. Was that politically incorrect, Fleetpaw? Probably, yes. Fleetpaw, a V6 Camaro is like Ford's four-cylinder Mustang. Boring, uninspired, and ridiculous. You just compared a Camaro to a Mustang. Wow. They're not even in the same ballpark, man. They shouldn't be uttered in the same sentence. My God, man. Anyway, Olivia throws in $2. The dogs are making the noise. Hashtag get them a CPAP. It'd be fucking hilarious seeing a pug with a CPAP. Oh, that's a funny visual. Matt Boardman, well, it's technically a holiday, so I'm not. But yet, I am working because there's always things for me to do. And For All Mankind is brilliant. Well, I'm glad you're here, Matt. I really haven't talked to you that much over the last little while, and I apologize. We need to catch up a bit. But, yeah. Tomorrow it's back to the grindstone for everybody, Sylvia, myself included. I need to film and edit a video tomorrow, and that reminds me, Matt, I'll need your attention tomorrow, at least for however long it takes to make a thumbnail. But I'll let you know. I might skip tomorrow or Wednesday's video this week. I'm not sure, just because I don't have anything prepared and ready. So, yeah. Sylvia's been off for a little while. But like I said, she's starting a new job tomorrow. Much better pay than her last job. And there's a whole situation around that. We actually came out really well on that, which Matt and maybe a few people here know about the circumstances of that. But yeah, so me and Sylvia just been enjoying the last like 2 weeks, spending time together because she hasn't had to work, which is fantastic. So as a result, I didn't get anything filmed for Wednesday's video this week, but I hope to tomorrow because that's the day she starts and she'll be doing her initial orientation and stuff. So she's still working from home, but she's working for a big company. I won't say who. It's a big tech company, and they're based out of Vancouver. And so her day actually starts around 12 noon here because they start at 9 a.m. their time, and there's the 3 hours difference. So it'll be kind of great. She'll work from like 12 till 6, which she was working till 6 anyway with her other job. And she's making a lot more money. She got a nice severance, not a severance, but like a package when she left her other job. She left on of her own volition and all that. You don't need to know all the details. But so it's been a really good couple of weeks and a good Christmas. We're getting new furniture. We got a new dining room table. We got a coffee bar. We got another standing bar coming. We also have a pantry on the way. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's all good news. So 2024 is off to a great start for us. Hopefully it stays that way all year long. I can go back and look at this at the end of the year, and maybe the end of the year is going to be totally awful for some reason, or it's going to be a bad year. Certainly hope not, but at least it's starting off as on a really good foot. So anyway, there you have it. I might share more details about what happened with her predicament, but she just understand that we're in a good place for a lot of different reasons right now, and yeah, now that everything's turning up so rosy for us, I just expect the other shoe to drop any minute, and all of a sudden we're going to get like a huge solar storm that's going to wipe out the entire power grid of the planet or the continent, and we're not going to have internet for months and weeks or years, and people are going to start like freaking out, and it's going to be like a dystopian nightmare outside. Something's got to happen to be bad, I guess. That's just my mindset, unfortunately. But as of right now, everything's coming out Millhouse. So, Fleet Palace says, well, good to see you, Matt Boardman, even though it's before noon. Sean O'Sullivan says, although I understand what you mean about long drives, had to go to my sister's all the way in the north for Christmas. Took over 4 hours each way. That's nothing, man. Basically, everything from London here is an hour for me. It's an hour to get to Sarnia, to the border, to get to Windsor, to the border. 2 hours to get to Niagara Falls, to the border. It's an hour to get to my dad's place. It's an hour to get to Stratford, where I grew up. It's 30 minutes to get to Eric's for some reason. So I don't know why Eric's more convenient than anything else around here. God damn it. Eric. He's on his couch, probably with his leg up, just like wife beater shirt on, all stained, eating Cheetos, and because I know he's on his couch. He told me. Anyway, Dave and Laura, LOL, ha ha ha, I feel my doom coming on. Fleet Paw says, finger is on the trigger, Stuart. I can mute. Do what you need to do, my friend. You know me pretty well. You know what I expect. Sturm Von Alk, Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's, Sturm. Chuck A says, I rewatched all 20 episodes in the first season. Great expectations for season 2. I talked to Dan and Kevin Hagerman and Aaron Waltke at Star Trek Las Vegas. They are so nice. Yeah, they are fantastic people, especially Aaron. It was fun hanging out with him in LA. Sylvia, myself, and Matt Boardman went out for dinner with Aaron Waltke. It was a good time. He's a really down-to-earth, nice guy. He just loves the fans. He knows what the fans like. He is a true Trekkie at heart. So he knows what should be in our Star Trek and what shouldn't. So I want him to get more seasons. I want Prodigy to get more seasons so that they can continue to give us the Star Trek we really enjoy. So just a shame that so many people are reluctant to start watching Prodigy and still haven't watched it. That being said, now it's on Netflix. It's speeding up through the numbers of the top 10s. I think it's number 1 in one country at least. It's getting more eyeballs on it, and yeah, a lot of it is kids, but that's fine. I mean, the show was technically made for kids, even though I hate saying that it's made for kids because it's really not. It's just a good entry point into Star Trek. And I love how Aaron Waltke explained it to us in an interview quite a while ago. It's like each episode kind of builds on the other to tell you and teach you about Star Trek, like Starfleet, the Federation, and it's really fantastic. So it's a good gateway into getting someone into Star Trek. And that being said, it sets the bar very high. But hey, go watch it on Netflix. Even if you've already watched it all through once, play it through again. It's still good for the analytics. Matt Borbin says, that's okay. I know you've been spending some time with that lovely wife of yours. Yes, I have. Dave and Laura, it's called a pup pap. A CPAP machine for puppies. Stern Von Alk, work sucks. Pull a Nancy Reagan and just say no. How is your new bar 10 Forward coming? Well, the pantry's being delivered on Wednesday, and the bar is coming the following week. So, Matt Bergman, haha, everything's coming up Millhouse. I love it. Dave and Laura say, wow, you need to fix that mindset. Drink rum, be happy. I have rum. Elvis, will J.J. Abrams make a fourth Star Trek movie? They're always talking about it. I would love to see one personally. I really enjoyed Star Trek Beyond. It was the best of the three, in my opinion. So they were on an upward trajectory. I think if they do a fourth one, they should do like a time skip, make it not TOS era, but like the Monster Maroon era, the movie era. I think that'd be kind of neat, actually. I would like to see another Kelvin timeline film. Wasn't the biggest fan of the first two, especially Into Darkness. I mean, they were good for I enjoy them as a guilty pleasure, like kind of popcorn flick. It's a good action film, but it's not really Star Trek. It's a good action film. It's a good action film, but it's not a good Star Trek film. It's a good sci-fi film, but it's not a good Star Trek film. They just kind of missed the mark on Star Trek in a few spots. So I hope that they do a fourth one, honestly, but there's been so many rumors like, oh, they're starting to film. And it's like the actors are like, first we're hearing about it. There's a lot of clickbaity articles out there about the fourth Star Trek film. But yes, I do feel that there will be another one at some point, and we just got to be patient. So there you go. Eric Martin says, how does Cap know what I look like on the couch? I just unplugged the PlayStation camera, darn it. Did you wipe off all of the Cheeto crumbs onto your white couch and your nice clean floor? Matt Boardman, I've had it playing through 5 times already. Ooh, see, Matt's on board with everything. He knows what's up. Sean O'Sullivan, I love Aaron Waltke. Aaron Waltke was having a random conversation on Twitter about the size of the second Dauntless, and he just inserted himself to actually us. Normally I'd be annoyed, but he wrote the thing. Yeah. Dave and Laura, we rewatched and binged all of Prodigy on Netflix. We got that count up. Good man. Fleet Paw, Star Trek 4 is dead until it's not, Elvis. Eric Martin, let me know if you need Jameson for your 10 Forward bar and maybe some sour mead. Ooh. I'll let you know. We actually do have a lot of stuff already for it, so we'll see how full it is. And I'll let you know, Eric. Hashtag long live Starflight. Yee. You mean Starfleet? Starfleet's one word, by the way. Olivia, by the way, we need to get together about my ship. It's been a few years since I've had it done. We do, yeah. Absolutely. We will arrange that. Don't worry. Shannon Sullivan, yes, 10 Forward, named after that bar on Earth and not anything else. I was so stupid. Shannon Sullivan, a Kelvin versus Enterprise B or Enterprise C. No, fuck that. We already have the Enterprise A. We saw it at the end of Beyond. Just stick with that one, because it was a nice looking Enterprise. Anyone else disappointed Universal is not buying out Paramount? At least Universal has theme parks. Yeah, we need a Star Trek themed land or park somewhere. Star Trek The Experience was like a good thing to have when it was around. Unfortunately, I never made it to it. We need a Star Trek place, because when I was at Galaxy's Edge, I'm just thinking, God damn, everybody makes the joke of how shitty it would be if Disney bought Star Trek. And I'm like, no, because there'd be a lot more stuff to buy. They couldn't screw it up any more than J.J. Abrams did, or Kurtzman. So, hey, it would only be better, because they would bank on the Trekkies. They'd make money. We'd have somewhere to go and experience Star Trek land. Because Batuu, Galaxy's Edge is just fantastic. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's so immersive. To go to somewhere that would be like a Starfleet starbase and experience things that's all immersive in the Star Trek world would just be fantastic. I would be totally on board with that. Whether Disney does it or someone else, I don't care. So all these people making the joke that, well, at least Disney hasn't bought Star Trek. I'm like, would it be so bad if they did? Like I said, they couldn't fuck it up any more than Kurtzman did. So there would be hits and misses, like with Star Wars. Let's be fair. So yeah. Oh well. Paul Graham. Oh, why have I not thought of that? Play Prodigy on all of my unused video playback devices. Yep. It helps. Dave and Laura, I am with you. Starflight. Long live the potential. What is Starflight? Am I missing a joke here? What is Starflight? Sean O'Sullivan, I don't like Kurtzman. He's coarse and rough and irritating, and he gets everywhere. Yeah, that's funny. Paul Graham, the worst Trek is better than OK Star Wars. No, I disagree. Because the worst Trek is shitting on the thing I love, which is Star Wars or Star Trek. Star Wars I love just fine, but I'm not that invested into the canon and mythology and the world or the universe of it. So if there's mistakes in it, I don't care because I don't notice. And Disney hasn't really put out anything that's absolutely disgusting, in my opinion. A lot of people, shit on Obi-Wan, or they shit on Book of Boba Fett, or Ahsoka sucked, and it's like I enjoyed all of those. Sure, there were aspects about it that I didn't like, but I mean that's like everything. Not everything can be perfect, and not everything is the way that I would have expected it or would have wanted it. But thank God for that, because my taste might not be your taste, and somebody that absolutely loved the way that certain shows or things went down, other people might hate. You're not going to be happy regardless. But I enjoyed Book of Boba Fett. I enjoyed Obi-Wan. I enjoyed Ahsoka. I've enjoyed even the movies to a certain degree. Last Jedi, I've gone back and rewatched it. There are aspects of it that I absolutely love. Overall, as a piece of Star Wars, it's probably one of the worst things. But there were aspects of it that I enjoyed. So, yeah. Yeah. Ozzy, no, remember in Prodigy episode original aliens fly the Remember? No, remember in Prodigy episode original aliens fly the Remember? Oh, you're thinking of the Aaron Waldke episode, All the World's a Stage, where you have Starflight. Yeah. And it was Lieutenant Garavik from the original Enterprise and the shuttle and stuff, and inspired the live logs and proper. Yeah. Okay, now I get what you're saying, Ozzy. Matt Boardman, we really do need something like that. I'm honestly surprised we don't have one. I think it's a hugely missed opportunity. The Rio would be smart to have something because of STLV. Yes, 100% agree. Unfortunately, though, I don't know, is STLV going to remain at the Rio? I had heard rumors that this upcoming year might be the last year for it there. I don't know, though. But yes, Vegas is a perfect place to have something Star Trek. I don't know why they got rid of the experience. I think it's a stupid decision. But then again, so is getting rid of Prodigy off Paramount Plus. Like, they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They have their heads up their asses so often. I don't know. But we need something. We need something that's a destination. And if it's near a yearly convention, yeah, that's how you do it. It would just make sense. They're missing out on money. They're leaving money on the table by not having these things. Okay, and I know this is going to be controversial, but I would like some Discovery figures. Remember back in the 90s when you had Enterprise figures, you had all the Playmates figures that covered every goddamn character that you could imagine? Remember those days? Most of us have those things and absolutely love them and are nostalgic for them. What is there now? I would be on board with a set of Discovery figures, and not the same two we got from Mego or the same two that we got from McFarlane Toys, which is Saru and Burnham. What the fuck? I like Saru just fine. I don't own one of his figures yet, though. But I want a Tilly figure. I would love a Stamets figure. I like a lot of the characters enough that I would buy a figure of them. What about Strange New Worlds? What about, and I'm going to say Prodigy, but Prodigy, they had the Playmates ones. I still don't have them. I ordered them from someplace. I did a pre-order. It never got fulfilled. So, and I keep forgetting about them. I should actually get some. If anybody knows where I can get some Prodigy figures, let me know. But they're leaving money on the table by not having these action figures, not having these products to go, having a destination or like and I don't know what word just to use here, like a amusement park, but not really an amusement park. Just something like Galaxy's Edge in Star Trek, especially now with the resurgence of Star Trek. I understand for a while there was like no new Trek, and I think that's when the experience kind of went under. I get it. But now with what we had 5, 6 new shows, and now it's the perfect time to strike while the iron is hot, instead of fucking waiting until, oh, we only have 2 shows left now because all the other ones are done or canceled or shuffled off to fucking off of our streaming service because we're stupid. They got rid of the only Emmy award winning show that they had, which was Prodigy. Like, fucking corporate mentality, I tell you. Anyway, yeah, so to create something like that, like 10 years from now, when all this new Trek that has all this momentum has kind of fizzled out a bit, plus it's gonna eventually suffer from franchise fatigue. Hit it now, get that done. People will go. They'll create memories there. People still talk about Star Trek: The Experience in Las Vegas. They have memories of it. They enjoyed the hell out of it. It's something that they are nostalgic for. Do that shit. Like, sorry, I'm getting a little ranty. Dave and Laura, we did the Las Vegas Experience so long ago and loved it. I couldn't believe it when it closed. Still can't. Sean O'Sullivan, what would you call your Star Trek theme park? Starbase 1, Utopia Planitia, Trekyards? I would call it Space Dock 1, maybe. I like Utopia Planitia, that'd be good, but I don't know. That's a good question. Matt Boardman, Starflight is from the Enterprising episode of Prodigy. Yes, figured that out. But Starflight is also one word, like Starfleet, not 2 words. Sorry, Ozzy. You confused me. I thought you were talking about a different franchise or something. Dave and Laura, they absolutely killed Doctor Who. I don't care. Don't watch Doctor Who. Eric Martin, remake of Last Starfighter would be okay with me. Matt would do a great job on that. Well, they're not going to remake it. They're going to do a sequel, and it's going to be fantastic, I think. Even if they did remake it, I think it'd be fine. Guys, just because they remake something doesn't ruin your childhood. I fucking hate, you ruined my child. No, they fucking didn't. For every new piece of content they make, they don't delete the old ones. Could you imagine? Do you guys remember? I make this joke all the time. Do you remember the 7th season episode of TOS where they go to the Romulan homeworld? Oh, you don't, because in your Mandela Effect reality, that's been deleted because of all the new JJ and Kurtzman Trek. Oh, so they did actually ruin your childhood because you don't remember 7 seasons of TOS, do you? Could you imagine if they deleted a season for every new thing they made or an episode? Then they're ruining your childhood because you couldn't go back and revisit it. They're not doing that. All your old content that you enjoyed and grew up with and are fanatical for and nostalgic for is still fucking there to watch. They didn't ruin your childhood. They didn't time travel back in time, tape your eyeball or your eyelids open and make you watch Discovery when you were 8, did they? That would have ruined your childhood. They didn't do that. This whole, they ruined my childhood. Get fucked. They didn't ruin your childhood. You're just a whiny little bitch that doesn't like that things change, and not everything is going to be to your liking. All of your childhood memories are still intact in your brain, and guess what? All that media is still there to go back and watch and enjoy. Like, seriously. Anyway. Dave and Laura, Ozzy, I love the historical documents. Imagine a simulator like in Galaxy's Edge, but on a Defiant bridge. Yeah, stuff like that. He has Ozzy, but Netflix Canada doesn't have Prodigy on it. He rewatches it on CTV Sci-Fi or on Crave or my Blu-rays. Yes, I have gone back and rewatched Ozzy. It's not that I didn't understand what Starflight was. It's just the way you presented it confused me, but I caught on. You just should have said in the Prodigy episode was Starflight, and then it would have been like, oh yeah, obviously. It's even called All the World's a Stage. I know the episode title. Sean O'Sullivan, getting rid of Prodigy did make sense, but only because they marketed it wrong and it made no money. A proper Saturday morning cartoon push with merch was needed. That's not a Saturday morning fucking cartoon. That's another thing I'm sick of. Prodigy is not a Saturday morning cartoon. Prodigy, sure, it's aimed at kids, but when you watch that show and you're an adult fan, you get so much out of it. There's so many layers and depth to that show in the storytelling and some harsh things that happen. Just like the animated series, Star Trek the Animated Series, there's some adult themes going on there. Sure, it's presented in a format that's cartoon and therefore childish or for children, but it's not a Saturday morning cartoon. But yes, I agree with you. They needed to market it better, and they needed to actually have more merchandise than they had, because those Playmates figures that they had of the Prodigy crew didn't include everybody. First of all, there's no Rock Talk. And secondly, they weren't widely distributed. Marketing's been a fucking totally ignored for new Star Trek. They don't do good job marketing stuff. They don't get it out to the general audience. And I know it's a new world with streaming services. It's not the same as 4 networks that show the same show every week, and you only have 4 channels to choose from. So families sat down. It's a different time. I understand that. But there are ways to market things better. They, like I said, they just have their heads up their asses and don't understand how anything fucking works anymore. They're a bunch of... just moving on. Dave and Laura, LOL, put the Discovery figures in brown paper bags. Sean O'Sullivan, managed to order a Moopsie off AliExpress. Seen as Paramount, don't make them. Exactly, that's the other thing. People on Etsy are doing a much better job at making Star Trek. And guess what? As soon as anything blips on our radar, it's like cease and desist. We don't want our content being out there for people to enjoy. We want to keep it behind a wall. We want to protect it here in our fucking boardrooms. Go fuck off. You should be letting people make things that people want to buy. If you see that people are buying Moopsies on Etsy or something, Paramount, guess what? Make some fucking Moopsies and distribute them. It's not rocket science, folks. It's warp science. Matt Boardman, it makes me wonder if licensing with CBS is more difficult than it was when Trek was exclusively Paramount. Seems we had more things available back when Paramount was in charge of that stuff. Probably. Again, CBS is just dumb. Mark Lawrence, just rewatched Prodigy with the kids, ready for season 2. I was able to get a hold of 4 figures from Target, keeping them safe. Nice. I got to see if I can find some, because I want to get all the figures, even though they don't have the whole crew. That's wave 2. I hate that. And then you never get a wave 2. Fucking dumb. Fleet Paw throws in $2. Moopsie. Moopsie. Proceeds to eat Burnham's bones. Moopsie. Eric Martin, I agree, Cap. It's all those financial guys in suits screwing up the world. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Ranch Alarm. Mark your bingo cards. Call it Ryza. Hey, there you go. No, that would be the all-inclusive hedonistic resort. All Star Trek themed. The hedonistic resort would be Ryza. I would go there. Absolutely. Matt Boardman, I've been hoping to find some time to do a little short for Last Starfighter. I love the concept art that popped up online a few years ago. That'd be cool. Yeah, Clockwork Orange style. Yeah, they didn't go back in time and force your eyelids open and make you watch Discovery. That would be ruining your childhood, but anyway. Mark Lawrence, Cocoon and Speed Zone are near impossible to find. Cocoon's a great movie. Speed Zone, not so much. I mean, that the scene of the Lamborghini skipping across the water is cool, but it's basically just Cannonball Run, but like from Wish. So rant alert. Oh, that's funny. Mark Lawrence, Cocoon. Oh, there we go. David Laura says Ghostbusters. What about Ghostbusters? Matt Boardman, Stewart, do you remember my idea that I told you about a Starfleet Academy experience? Somewhat, yes. Not in immense detail, but yes, I do recall something to the effect. Dave and Laura, who has the rum? Why is the rum gone? Love that old classic. Dave and Laura, is this is that his bioscan in the background? Reading critical, LOL. Probably was. Fleet Paw says, tread carefully, Dave and Laura. This is a sensitive subject around here. It is. That's why I didn't read it. Sean O'Sullivan, does banging a Ryzian count as cheating? What about a hologram? All very good questions. I don't know. Would you get jealous if your significant other was banging a sex doll? Because that's all a hologram really is. But then again, not? Yeah, there's a whole argument there. I'm not going to get into that. Clockwork Orange, isn't that the film where Bashir's uncle kills Kirk? Dave and Laura, what happens when finance and HR run a company? It's the birdies in the coal mine. Those poor canaries. Fleet Paw, hologram, it's iffy, but probably not. Doing a real Ryzian, cheating 100%. But the Horgon says, I want Majoran. Hey, Trekyards here. Mark Lawrence, Speed Zone is Cannonball Run 3. It is, but it's not, because it's not called Cannonball Run 3. It's called Speed Zone. It's just, it's much cheaper filmed. It's just... Trekyard, no notification again. Damn YouTube. Hollow toys. Turd Ferguson, harumph. I don't get a harumph out of that guy. Harumph. Matt Boardman, I pitched it to Paramount Parks and they were like, okay, so you build it, pay for it, and we'll decide if you can pay us for the licensing for you to say it's officially licensed by them. I don't need to say that it's officially licensed by them. They can go suck an asshole. You know what? This licensing thing and making licensing so difficult and so expensive that people have a hard time keeping the licenses. Perfect example is games like Ubisoft. They created, I think it was Ubisoft that created Bridge Crew. They don't have the fucking licensing anymore, which means there'll be no more DLCs. There won't be a sequel. Why? Because licensing is too expensive and too difficult with CBS. Gee, you guys really want your content out there, don't you? You can make your licensing less expensive and make a fuck ton of money off very talented people that are willing to put the work in to make something that Star Trek fans are going to buy and enjoy, and you get the profit from, or at least a percentage of the profit. But no, you have to fuck that up by being dickheads and making your licensing so difficult and so expensive to maintain that no one can do it for more than a couple years. And then these toy lines, these fucking games, they all die. Fuck. Oh, I wish I was in charge of the world. Things would be so much better. Fuck. I'm getting upset now. Yeah. Trekyards says, been lied to by HR many times. Once got told I got rejected for not having a degree. I have 4. I have 4 degrees of anger too. I'm on the 4th degree right now. Or the 1st degree. I know what you mean. I'm just joking. Truth, LOL. Oops. Robert Westfall. What dirty birdies would be in a coal mine? Also, rant alert. The coal mine, the canaries. You put the canary in the coal mine to see if there's any dangerous gas. If the canary dies, get all your guys out of there. You've never heard of the canary in the coal mine? It's basically a carbon monoxide detector. If the bird dies, get your people out. That's what the canary. That's the bird in the coal mine situation. Sean O'Sullivan, when it comes to licensing, 10% of something is something, but 100% of nothing is nothing. Perfect. Les Moonves is a tool. Yeah, that's being fucking polite. Les Moonves is a fucking moronic dipshit, is more accurate, or a cunt. He didn't enjoy sci-fi. He did not like Star Trek. And as a result, Enterprise and marketing for Star Trek suffered. I think he's somebody with too much power that has a personal grudge, maybe. I don't understand. If something's going to make me money, even if I don't like it, I'll let other people handle it. Like if I bought a sports team, or I don't know how that works, but anyway, I don't know fuck all about sports, nor do I care, but I can make how much? Yeah, you're in charge. I'm going to pay you money from all the money I'll be getting for you to market that shit and for you to go out and do all the merchandising, create a fucking whatever. Do your thing. I don't give a flying fuck about sports, but you know what? I'm not going to cancel it just because I hold a personal grudge. Anyway. Dave and Laura, who owns Shakespeare? At some point, it should be public domain or salvage. Or probably the Shakespeare family. Trekyards, Cap, has read more books than most graduates, to be fair. Same with me? I mean, maybe. Fleetpaw, Les doesn't run CBS anymore, though. No, thank fucking Christ. Is he dead? I think he's dead. I hope he's dead. Trekyards, well, those I have taught at least. Okay. Trekyards, there's a culture of keeping others out in Hollywood. They want in all for themselves, even when it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Fleetpaw, I prefer cunt when referring to Les Moonves. It's a shame he's married to Julie Chen. I fucking no idea who that is. Robert Westfall, star trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise. Kirk. Sean O'Sullivan, that how Lucas ran Star Wars. He worried about hiring the right people and didn't want to be asked questions on sets, props, etc. Only the big things. He just let it ride near the end. Yeah. Dave and Laura, Les Moonves, spit and turn 3 times when you say his name. Bad juju. Renee, Moonves isn't dead, but he did get medooed. What is medooed? I don't know what that means. Don says, I'm ready for season 2 of Prodigy as well. I re-binged season 1 on Netflix. Yeah, I don't know when. Hopefully Netflix will let us know soon when they're actually airing season 2, because I'm absolutely looking forward to it. It has been fun going back and rewatching season 1. I forgot how good that show was, and on a rewatch, it's even better. So there's that. Go watch it if you haven't. Getting a dry mouth from all this ranting and raving like a lunatic. So I hope everybody's 2024 is going well. I mean, hey, 29 people watching and 28 likes. Ooh, somebody's not doing their job. Somebody has not hit that like button. Maybe more than one somebody. Now there's 30 people. Hit the like button, everybody. No, I'm sorry I got all ranty and ravey, but I mean, I think you guys enjoy that. I think you kind of like when I get ranty and ravey. But yeah, it's just, wow. I never know what to expect coming into these lives. Sometimes we talk about the most ridiculous things. Sometimes we go off on benders like this. It's just, yeah. And it's not that it's upset me. It hasn't upset me. It's just, it's like a therapist session for me because I get this shit off my chest that has been building up inside me. So thank you for being my therapist, everybody. See, now we match 30 people watching and 30 likes. Thank you for hitting like. Oh, me too. Me too. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. Welcome. Lieutenant Commander Raymond Anders, bring back FASA Star Trek RPG. FASA, the Amarillo Design Bureau for Starfleet battles. Yeah, bring that shit back. Robert Westfald at the cap. The old me too sexual. Yeah, I get it, but me too. I didn't understand what that meant. So if he had hashtag me too'd it like Fleetpod did, I would have understood. Chestbuster. What are we chest busting? What happened? Anyway. So yeah, like I said, 2024 is starting out already on a good foot for Sylvia and I. Hopefully it is for you guys as well. Yeah, but like I said at the beginning too, if you're just joining us and didn't see the beginning, I want ideas. I want suggestions for videos you'd like to see on the Captain Foley personal channel. Any topics, any formats of videos that you might want to see. Same with on Trekyards. We kind of want to spice things up and kind of shake things up a bit. We've tried doing that with the Trek verses, and we do have like somebody offered a good suggestion for that earlier. Trekyards against the universe or something. I forget what it was, but like a Cards Against Humanity type of game as well. Because we want to get things that are interactive, things that you guys will enjoy and be wanting to participate in. So any ideas you have for videos, subjects, formats, both on this Captain Foley personal channel as well as Trekyards, please let me know in the comments of videos. Please shoot me a private message. Let me know anything you'd like to see, any of my interests that you might want more videos on. Like I said, I went back and watched some of my G.I. Joe stuff, and I watched some of my Transformers stuff, and it's like, yeah, I need to do more of that. Like there's a whole section of Transformers over there, but I just haven't really focused on it too much. So anything that you guys are interested in, let me know, because chances are I might be interested in it as well. I do have a lot of interest outside of Star Trek, despite what the background of this video tells you. I mean, there's Star Wars, but is there anything? There's absolutely nothing else but Star Trek and Star Wars back there. Wow. Anyway, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. Oh, getting it off your chest. Chest burster style, yeah. S9523 Pink. Yep, it's just stupid how many good shows get canceled and how many idiotic ones go on and on and on. It says a lot about the viewing public, though. It says more about the viewing public than it does about the shows themselves. Sean O'Sullivan, I understand the whole Time War crap was thrown into Enterprise for exec meddling to allow a backdoor to bring back other Trek characters. Probably Moonvez's idea. No, he probably has no fucking ideas. At the board meeting, it's probably like, we need to talk about Star Trek, and Moonves was like, I don't care, do whatever you want to do. Moving on, because that's just kind of the prick he was. So I don't think he was involved really with any of that. Sean O'Sullivan, how about a trivia game against Shuttlepod Show or Delta Flyers? Sure, that'd be fun, but they have no idea, nor do they care who we are, so why would they take the time to do that? Trek or not, live design a ship with Trekyards. We tried that on a live. Olivia probably still has a picture of it. Samuel Frankenstein together thing. People seem to enjoy it. I thought it was a good idea. It was worth revisiting. Sam doesn't feel it is, so... But I'll mark that one down, Trek or not. Fleet Paw, definitely better. I started 2023 with an abscessed tooth and lots of pain, and I started 2024 off with a good drink and a cozy fire. That's better, yeah, for sure. Raymond Anders, top 25 Star Trek fanship designs. Trekyards, you guys should do a detailed live discussion of Starship Troopers, RoboCop, Total Recall, Lost in Space, etc. There's actually a lot of Trek moments in these, like reuse of props, cast appearances. Yeah. Sean O'Sullivan, I know Shuttlepod did trivia against Clone Star podcast before with Sean Ferrick. Yeah, but see, Sean Ferrick and Trek Culture have a lot more punch due to the What Culture brand that they're under than Trekyards does. So that would be fun, yeah. Fleetpaw, I would be willing to bet Shuttlepod knows who you are. Okay. If I don't read your comment, by the way, guys, just know that my fucking app keeps changing it to top messages instead of all messages. So I have to keep resetting it. So I just changed it. Matt Borman, script readings. Yes. Yes. Turd Ferguson, how about rating the boobs of all Star Trek babes, past and present? Well, that's misogynistic. And that'll get me #MeToo'd. Feed me Seymour. Howdy, Captain. Howdy, Feed me Seymour. Robert Westphal, permission to sign off. Mon Capitan, food is here. Get out of here, Robert. Permission granted. Go enjoy your food. So, well, that was an hour worth of ranting. Oh my God. Foley visits shooting locations in Canada for Make Benefit Glorious channel Trekyards and Cocking's best co-host in all of Trekyards. Sean Sullivan, there's a few of them. You could do some sort of league, 7th Rule, Shuttlepod, Delta Flyers, Trek Culture. I'm going to be honest. I think we would wipe the floor with some of these. Matt Boardman, I'd love to see you play through some of the old school Trek games. Matt, I would too. I would love to do that here, actually. The problem is, with the way my computer is set up downstairs with the 2 screens, if I get a game, one of the older games from Good Old Gaming, let's say Starfleet Command Volume 2, I can't have OBS running with the game because the game takes up the one whole monitor. And it changes the resolution of everything on the other monitor. So I lose my OBS control panel. And if I can find out how to overcome the technical difficulties with that, which I'm sure are probably easy, I mean, go to windowed mode. Yes, that's been suggested to me as well. But when you window mode things, sometimes they go really small and you can't expand them. You can't like custom size them. So you have to, there's either small or large screen. So, and it's sometimes so small that it's impossible to play the video game that way. So I don't know how Retro Badger and stuff does it. I should maybe get in touch with him because I would love to do that. I would love to stream live gameplays. I'd also like to do some edited content and reviews of those games, which Fleetpaw, I need you to find me something right now to share a link. On the Captain Foley personal channel, there is a video talking about The Secret of Vulcan Fury, which is an unmade Star Trek game. It had trailers done. It had all the original voice actors. It had all of that stuff done. The game had a big promotional push. It was tied in with Serial. There were giveaways, like computer giveaways and stuff for this game. It never came out. Secret of Vulcan Fury, I made a video on it. It was an in-depth video. It was one of my favorite videos. I need to do more like that because I really enjoyed researching that video and putting that one out. I think that's one of my creme de la creme videos. So if you can share the link for that, by all means, please do so because I would like people to check that out maybe after this and see if that's something that I should do more of on this channel. It takes a lot more work. It's a lot more involved. but it's worth it. And I have to be passionate about it as well. If I'm not passionate about a topic, you're not going to get that kind of quality out of me, unfortunately. That's just how it works with my OCD brain. I mean, you think OCD, you think, oh, you focus on something, laser focus until it's perfect. And it's like, yes, it's true, but you have to be passionate about it and not lose steam on it. So thank you for sharing the link, FleetPaw. Everybody open that in a new tab or browser. If you love Star Trek games, go check that video out. I'm really proud of that one. It is an older one, so it's not 100% as good as I could do now, but I think it's a very well done video, and I really enjoyed putting that one together. Please go watch it. Boost the analytics for the channel by going to watch that as well. FleetPod, just make sure that that's the one. I think that's on both Trekyards and Captain Foley personal channel. Just make sure it's the Captain Foley personal channel one. I'd like to boost the analytics over here too. So, but yeah, it's if I could find a way to do live gameplay streaming, 100%, that'd be something I would do. I would love to do that. I would love to just sit down, play a video game, have me in the little corner, and you guys talking to me while I'm playing. I think that'd be hella fun, Matt. I love that idea. I just got to overcome a few technical problems on that end. And I mean, it's not unheard of. I have done that before. I've played not only STO, but I have played Starfleet Battles or Starfleet Command Volume 2. I forget how I had this set up, but it wasn't easy, and that's why I didn't do many of it. But I have done stuff similar. Again, those are on the Captain Foley personal channel if you want to go check those out. They're also on the Trekyards. I think that's before I started the Captain Foley personal channel, actually. But I think I also downloaded the videos and moved them over to the Captain Foley personal channel. So FleetPod, there might be some gameplay videos that are not STO. Go with non-STO ones. But there might be a Starfleet Command Volume 2 one. I did a few of them to try it out. And I did enjoy it. And that's something I do want to do. So yeah, maybe I should just go in and do retrospectives of like old Star Trek video games. I think that might be fun. But yeah. Feed Me Seymour. A few ideas for you. Interviews with cast from shows. Maybe travel to filming locations on tour. That involves money, and we don't really have money. But yeah, we do have some things coming up in that one of those lines. So Cleepa says, I don't know. I'm a good co-host too. Yes, you are. Matt Boardman. Well, excuse me. We'll have to do some research and see what we can do there. Yes, sir. Sean O'Sullivan, you need a virtual machine and then screen capture the machine maybe. Once you start talking about virtual machines, I'm out. I don't understand. I don't know. I've installed one or two emulators in the past and they never really worked right. But, well, you gotta go in and change this line of code. It's like, I'm out. Done. Thanks for helping. Bye. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck a virtual machine means. Well, I know what it means, but I don't know how to implement that or if that's practical on the machine that I have. Anyway, Matt Boardman, I love Secret of Vulcan Fury. It's still my plan to remake that trailer. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, Matt. And honestly, I'd love to see if I can pitch the idea to revive it again. FleetPod shared the link. Matt Boardman, I've watched your video of that many, many times. Thank you, Matt. Feed Me Seymour, idea for your channel, learn Klingon, episode by episode. Learn how to speak Klingon. FleetPod could help me with that. He knows some Klingon. He's kind of our Klingon expert. What are you looking at? Why are you walking down the street looking up here in my window? Huh? Do you know I'm a famous YouTuber? Is that what's going on? People. Keep walking. Keep stepping. I'm just being an asshole. I have no idea who that was. Anyway. I don't even think they were looking at me at the window. The funny thing is, somebody set a whole bunch of shit up on our front lawn not last night, but the night before, for Sylvia's birthday. And this is like a professional job. There's a big Betty Boop cutout that says, "Oop, Sylvia's 40," and then like a whole bunch of hearts and like balloons. So the front lawn's covered with like stuff and like a giant, like bigger than probably like 7.5 feet tall Betty Boop cutout, which I love Betty Boop. So I don't know who did it. No, none of us know who did it. Somebody that knows our address and knows that Sylvia's 40 specifically, and knows that that wouldn't embarrass her for everyone to know, because a lot of women with their age. Anyway, so maybe that's what they were looking at. I don't doubt it, because our lawn looks ridiculous. They came and set it up. We woke up to it in the morning. No idea who did it, and they haven't taken it down yet. So I don't know if it's a professional service that comes and takes it down. It seems like a professional service, but there's no ad or numbers or phone numbers or contact info on any of the things outside. So I would think if you had a business like that, you'd want to promote that. But so I don't know if when or if they're going to come take this stuff down. And now I know you're wondering, you want to see pictures of it. So hold on, let me. Oops. So here it is. Whatever, I'm doxing myself with my address, but I don't care. So, well, you shouldn't have seen that. What did you see? Don't freeze frame. So there's the house. There's the Betty Boop and the hearts and the stars on the lawn. And there's, "Oop, Sylvia is 40. And there's the dog's reaction to it. All the 3 dogs lined up like the 3 Stooges. And then there's how tall the thing is with Sylvia beside it. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, anyway, moving on. Let's see. Pleepa, yes, it is your channel. Yes, not Trekyards. Thank you for sharing that one then. Well, that's a weird Elcars. The Asus screensaver exploded. Sean O'Sullivan, I'm writing a new series set in the Discoverse, or Discovered. Star Trek Infinity, or STI for short. I bet Kurtzman is going to love it. Ha ha. Oh, no, don't fit. The Starfleet Battles with Josh is a board game. It's not Starfleet Command. I wouldn't have shared that one. It's fine, though. Leave it. It's fine. That's something totally different. Not what I was looking for at all. Let's see. What is this one? No, that's not a good one either. That's Starfleet Command, or that's Star Trek Bridge Crew. That's not the right one either. Fleet Pa. So the one you said, not sure what this is, that's Bridge Crew, which is easy to stream. Raymond Anders, are you going to Wonderfest this year? Of course I am. Yes, absolutely. Starfleet Battles with Josh is a tabletop version, not really worth watching. Sean O'Sullivan, Discoverse, not discovered. Fleet Paw says Starfleet Command Volume 3. That is, but that's like the worst of the Starfleet Command games. But I think that was the one that's I could stream the best, the easiest. Sean O'Sullivan, Cat Foley don't have time for no Canadian niceties. He's going to call some Mountie on your ass. And if they arrest you in horseback, they mean it. Feed Me Seymour says, another idea for new episodes, Starfleet Jobs. Each episode follows a crew member day to day and covers the tasks and how they utilize in the show. Fleet Pass sends another link. Klingons off the starboard bow. Again, that's No, we don't want that. That's Bridge Crew. Those ones are super easy to stream. Those aren't the ones I'm talking about at all. I want older ones. They should just look up the keyword Starfleet Command, maybe Volume 2, old game, retro. Type all those in, and you should find, because those are not the ones I wanted you to share at all, Fleetpaw. Any of those, actually. Episode 1, Red Directive. Episode 2, Under the Twin Moons. Oh, yeah. Nobody cares about the disco. Release the titles, Sean. Curtis Simpkin is here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Curtis. Don't care about the titles, Sean. Fleetpaw. Just because they saw your house number doesn't mean you're doxxed. They need the street name, and I'll never tell. Episode 5 of Disco sounds like a mirror episode. That's because it's called Mirrors? I mean, hey, probably. I love the other Star Trek game I just got. Cool. Let me see if I can find one of the videos. But yeah, those are not the ones I was talking about. Captain Foley, Starfleet Commands. Maybe if we swap that out for... yeah, there's one right there. It's called Let's Play Some OG Starfleet Command. It's actually on the Trekyards channel, because this was, like I said, this was before I even had the personal channel. So that's one of them right there, Fleetpaw, if you want to find that one. The title is Let's Play Some OG Starfleet Command. I just looked up Trekyards Starfleet Command Volume 2. There is a podcast one when we were doing podcasts. Starfleet Command Volume 2 Remastered, but that's just us talking about it. There's no gameplay. I also did a Let's Play Starfleet Command Volume 3 live, right there. Like I said, I don't think I did very many of them, so... If you could share the links to those... Actually, I can fucking share the links. I don't know why I'm asking you to do it. Hold on, let me share... Copy link. And go back. Do this. Do that. Oh, I think he already shared it. God damn it. I don't know why I'm asking you to do it. I can do it myself. Moving on. Jesus Christ. Best episode of Disco, the last one in season 5. Star Trek Resurgence, yes. It's a good game, Curtis. Feed Me Seymour, because it's with the idea of episodes for your crew, you could take a ship like Cerritos, basically have an episode like the Doctor does this, another episode follow the engineer and so forth. That'd be very interesting, yes. Or what their job entails, or what Bob the janitor does on a day-to-day basis. Trek or not, do you like the model of Deck 3 so far, Cap? I do. I haven't seen anything really new. And I still have not downloaded your WeTransfer. I'll do that tomorrow. Once I'm back at my computer. I have not sat at my computer for a good week and a half. So it's been a nice break. So I will get to downloading that, and I will... That other video you sent as well. I need to get that one. Sean O'Sullivan, have you tried manually adjusting your settings for the OBS monitor from automatic to custom and setting or whatever so it doesn't flip when you go into the game? Yeah, I tried a few things at the time because it was really fucking annoying me. And some games do it. Some of the old games just go full screen on the main monitor, and then the side monitor stays the same. Other ones go full screen, and all of a sudden everything shifts the resolution on the secondary monitor. And then when I exit out of the game, all of my fucking icons are not where they're supposed to be, and I have to move them all back manually. So I'm a little bit gun shy. I have some PTSD from having to fucking put my icons back where they belong because I have OCD. I know where they're supposed to be, and some of them I can't even find anymore because they get pushed so far off of the monitor that they're like off the edge of the monitor screen. So I have to like create new shortcuts, and it's just fucking annoying. And I don't know why it does it. I have OBS in the one on the one monitor like it's supposed to be. As soon as I click execute on the game, it's gone. I see like a big enlarged section of my wallpaper. It's traumatizing. But yeah, there's probably a way to fix it. I'm not tech savvy like that. So FleetPal, I shared the link for volume 3 and I just got the OG link. Feed Me Seymour, like Marvel, you could do a what if Star Trek game, something you and Sam could do together. Basically, you create a fictional scenario and like, what if Picard stayed on the Stargazer and captained it? I mean, that's not, I don't think that would work in a video game format. Definitely for story ideas, yeah, the idea of a Star Trek what if is something we've thrown around quite a bit. A lot of options there for things, but yeah. What if Kirk survived Genesis? What if Enterprise C survived? What if Q ignored Picard? Basically exploring the what if scenarios, and you and Sam could have your take on what would happen. That's fine and dandy, but like I said with our Trek verses, thank God there's only a 2-minute time limit because Sam is good at pitching ideas and stories. That's what he does. He makes up stories on the fly. So he would have this whole detailed thing, and I'd be like, I don't know. Picard would go on to, Captain Stargazer for a few years and then get command of a different ship other than Enterprise. It'd be kind of boring, I think. I don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting idea, but it's basically what we're doing now, kind of with the Trek verses, where we just get random people, random ships, and random scenarios, and just kind of have a quick 2-minute quick fire of how they would handle a certain scenario. But yeah, a Star Trek What If is something that we've talked about quite a bit, and it's definitely a great idea I would love a Star Trek What If show. Are you kidding? Where actual Star Trek writers write these ideas, like what if the Enterprise C had survived? Yeah, I mean that'd be fantastic. I just don't think it's a great idea. I just don't think it's something that we can do. Star Trek mixology, new galactic cocktails and tasting. Recipes come out a couple of days and everyone tries it and votes on it. At the end, publish a Trekyards bar guide. How many stars per drink? I like that idea. I would put how many deltas per drink. It would be 5 delta rating. But yeah, that's a fantastic idea, Dave. Ease of making and so on. Yes. What if Diana didn't drive? AC Costello. What if Tribbles became the dominant life form in the galaxy? Commander Raymond Anders. A show about Star Trek ship classification starships. I have them on my site. Dave and Laura. Enterprise D wouldn't have hit a planet. No. You're okay. The Enterprise D still would have hit the planet because they were so close, and the way the explosion shifted them, they still would have crashed regardless of who was driving. So you're wrong. Sean O'Sullivan, what about you versus Sam in a Trek trivia? 5 weeks, 5 Quizmasters, 30 questions a week. That's interesting too. But that would take a lot of organization because we'd have to get somebody else asking questions. We'd have to... Yeah, it's definitely an option. Okay, I like that one. I'd kick Sam's ass, but hey, what, Feed Me Seymour. One thing would love to know is how do they manage a day and night system on a ship, and how many hours is a day for them in terms of shifts before night crew comes in? That's easy. You just dim the lights at night. 24-hour cycle. On Deep Space Nine, it's 26-hour cycle. And you just like a 4-duty rotation or 3. Just ask Captain Jellicoe. So, yeah. Easy. basically 6-hour shifts if you have a 4-duty rotation. I mean, it's not that difficult. Plus, the ship would be set to, I don't know what time zone the ship would be set to, but there is night. The night shift has dimmed lighting on the bridge and in the corridors. So the ship is technically at night, just dimmed lighting to indicate that night shift's on duty kind of thing. So they kind of already do that. Dave and Laura, ha ha ha, but it's fun to blame the woman driver. I know, but it's so cliche. Feed Me Seymour. For the Star Trek drink idea, you could do pips. So you could say this drink suits an ensign, but this drink is for an admiral. I like that too. That's a good idea too. But pips are just little circles. I mean, it'd be cooler to have deltas, I think. But you could have a delta with one pip underneath, and you could do that way. Yeah. Don says, Deanna Troi is my number one TNG character, followed by Bev Crusher. Oh my God, Don, I've just lost all respect for you. Deanna Troi, really? My number one TOS character is also my number one captain in all generations of Star Trek, James D. Kirk. Sean O'Sullivan, Jellicoe was right about 4 shifts, wrong about RoboCop. Says, happy trekking year of 2024. May the Enterprise be with you. Says, may the Enterprise be with you, and also with you. Sean O'Sullivan, to be fair, I blamed Deanna on Twitter once, and Mike Akuda jumped in and said she did a great job. That's me told. Yeah, because if you look in the technical manual, they had this plan before that whole thing. Emergency saucer landing. They do this as they're entering the atmosphere. They look for a landing spot, and then they slide it in. So she actually did a fantastic job. It was a little rougher than it could have been, but I mean, considering that the secondary hull just exploded and kind of thrust them into the atmosphere, yeah. Don says, TNG remains my number one golden age and overall Star Trek show, followed by my number 2, TOS. DS9 is my honorable mention. Nice. Feed Me Seymour. You could do a fan art show and tell. People send you pictures they drew, and you could present them on stream. That might be interesting. But I'm not talking about live videos for ideas, which I think a lot of people got confused about. I mean, edited content, like some of the reviews that I do on the Captain Foley personal channel, or like, is that the stuff that you guys are enjoying? Like, I can tell by analytics and stuff where you guys stop watching, and it's weird because some things that tune people out at some points, it doesn't affect them. It's just weird. So analytics are hard to read and comprehend. That's why I'm just straight up asking, what you guys want to see from the Captain Foley personal channel. But anyway. All right. So, yeah. If you're just joining us, thank you. Hit the like button. Please comment down below anything you'd like to see from this channel or the Trekyards channel moving forward. I like your comments or suggestions. I'm saying comment below because I'm going to be ending this video in a minute. So, I believe the technical manual stated that the saucer would be unrecoverable, so the fact that Geordi was able to rebuild the D means that she was an excellent landing. Yes, it did say that. Have a good night, Captain and Doc, Laura, and I have to go feed the farm. See you later, Dave. Thank you for joining us. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it quits there. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great 2024. Hope you had a great New Year's Eve last night. Hopefully everything was safe. You didn't do anything stupid. And hopefully this is a fantastic year for everybody. Like I said, we're kind of going into it on a good note as far as me and Sylvia go. Best foot forward kind of thing. And I hope it stays that way. So we'll have to see what the end of the year brings. But as of now, everything's coming up Millhouse. So anyway, until next time. They are my pugs and Chihuahua, the ensigns of the fleet. I'm Captain Foley, and I'll see you guys in the future. Bye, everybody. With a nice sigh from Precious to close us out. Amazing. Amazing.